Kwan. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Bitter End. Tonight, The Bitter End is very proud to present Alex Meleras.
That's me. Hi, everyone. Hi, someone said hi back. My name's Alex. Nice to meet you. I'm from Montreal. The first song I'm going to play is a song that I wrote back in June of this year. I call it Frog Flying Through Outer Space. It's about a frog flying through outer space. None of us know why, but she's gone away. She didn't say if she'd return someday. I'm just standing on at her breakneck pace. She is a frog flying through outer space. It makes all the other frogs wobbly in the knees when she passes by and waves at frogs in other galaxies. Normal doors unlock themselves every time she sings. She doesn't have to call, but my telephone still rings. She can see the world without driving a car. She puts a shoe on a shooting star. She has some leftover fly on her face. She is a frog flying through outer space. She never forgets to bring birthday gifts to her little friends at the lake. Her March Madness bracket never has a single mistake. All of her sculptures are featured in an esteemed museum exhibit. The plaque says, ribbit, 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 ribbit. When she plays her guitar, it's smooth like silk. The tears she cries are made of chocolate milk. You should see how high she throws the pizza dough. The Owl House is her favorite show. And if you took a look at the J-Fresh graph, you'd pick her first overall in the draft. She hit a double but ran to third base. She is a frog flying through outer space. If you say something stupid, then she's gonna disagree. If you ask her to for fun, she can't avoid the letter E. She's always sending me extremely funny memes. Last night when I went to sleep, I saw her in my dreams. She's friends with Mike Fred the Talking Hat. She looks a little like Neon Cat. The neon lights that she keeps in her pants light up the world and make me wanna dance. When she plays her guitar, it's smooth like silk. The tears she cries are made of chocolate milk. You want to invite her to stay at your place. She is a frog flying through outer space. Nobody seems to have much concern for whether or not she will ever return to standing at a breakneck pace. She is a frog flying through outer space. Turn off the snare.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's all right. All right, next one. The next song is not based on true events. Let me tell you a sad story about a young man named Clorb and a young woman named Oli Layla Mantha. One night in October they went bowling together, and a year and a half after that they started looking for apartments together of which to live in. But when you give up peanut butter for me? For me? Don't you love me more than you love peanut butter? Informs appeals to sentimentality fell upon our busy mouth. He considered engaging in hypnosis in a shady back room. Ooh, and can you blame him? Just imagine what a blow to your self-esteem it would be if you were cut free in favor of the flavor of a paste based on a lagoon. Say, won't you give up peanut butter for me? For me? Don't you love me more than you love peanut butter? We could stay together, we could wipe the slate clean if you just come up with an alternative breakfast routine. He said, please, please, please don't tell me you're gonna throw it all away just because you want to eat peanut butter every day. Won't you give up peanut butter for me? For me? Don't you love me more than you love peanut butter? Is our love not true enough for you to get past the stuff you spit on the bread that breaks so fast? Thank you for clapping. A fun fact about me is that I was a part of the ensemble in a virtual parody musical based off the cartoon Phineas and Ferb. It was called MWCA, Musical Without a Cool Acronym, by Andrew Grabowski. And I was also asked to write a song that would play for a part of the end credit sequence. And I called it Another Credits Song, and I'm gonna play it now. Gitchy goo is done, but the credits are still going on. So Andrew asked me to write another credit song. I hope this entertains you while you watch people you may never have heard of. Take the bows, all the people on the screen. They are the production team. They shall be held in high esteem on this live stream. What's this song about? Honestly, I don't know. I guess it's about the fact that we needed another song in the show, and this one is original, which means we're eligible for a Tony. Everyone's invited to the award ceremony. I'd like to thank Tony in advance for giving us this award. Are you a little sad that the show has come to an end? Luckily on YouTube you can watch it again. Actually, that initial question was based on a premise that was incorrect. The show isn't over because the song isn't over, so don't start over just yet. I worked on this song for like a full day. You might as well listen to so many friends through this play. I'd like to meet them all in person in Idaho someday. I'm not sure why I picked Idaho, that's inconvenient for everyone, even people who live there. Ooh, this show's acronym is not cool at all. Come up with a cooler acronym next time. I'd like to use this sizable platform to let this truth be free. The ending of Teen Beach 2 is really good, and you're wrong if you disagree. Thanks to everyone who contributed to this masterpiece. It's almost time for you to watch a slideshow made by Clarice. Musical without a cool acronym is out. Peace. Another fun fact about me is that I made an album earlier this year. I released it in April. I decided to call it Waiver Prince. I made it in my basement with the keyboard and a MIDI plugin and GarageBand and a USB microphone. And I'm going to play one song from that album. The song is called So Loyal to You. It's a song about politics, everyone's favorite subject. I'll tell you what it's not about though. It's not about nasty right-wing figures like Trump and DeSantis and Poilievre who make their living being very loud and proud about their austerity and their antagonism towards the working class. It's actually about those liberal and so-called centrist figures like Biden and Trudeau and even AOC and Jagmeet Singh who make their living by being much quieter about their antagonism to the working class and austerity. It's about the polite ones who make their living off of deceit and false promises. About you, you wouldn't be smiling if you only knew. The more that I think about you, there are fewer things I want to say. I was so loyal to you because I kept on looking through. You'd be my savior, and you left us out to dry and out to die. I was so loyal to you because I kept on looking through you. We always said you were such a great friend, but neither one of us knew what that meant. checking the time. Been here for almost 20 minutes already, which means I have time for one more song, which is 10 minutes long. Final fun fact about me that I'm going to share, lots of fun facts today, is that this is my second time at the Bitter End. The first time was August 2019, 3rd or 4th, it was either the 3rd or the 4th. It was an open mic and I played 2 songs, and I remembered someone else who played a song that I really, really liked. It was a very long song. It was about New York, or then at the nighttime, in the winter, or something like that. And I don't remember anything about the melody or the lyrics or anything like that. I just remembered that I really liked it, and I liked the way it made me feel. So about February of this year, I decided to write a song, or try to write a song that made me feel the same way. That's also about nighttime and the winter, except it's about the city I'm from, which is Montreal. And I call it Wintertime Event in Montreal. And this one is also not based on true events. From Geeton Cordia along the green line. It was only 5 to 6 and still I couldn't read that street sign. I was thinking about the voice on the left and now it isn't loud yet. Then I stepped in a puddle and my socks got wet. A man in a toque and a tiny sweater was sitting by the wall, next to a broken coffee cup near Henry F. Hall. I thought his spirits would liven when I dropped a 5 in my way to a wintertime event in Montreal. I heard a deep voice calling out of an amplifier as I got near drumming, and this is what it said: never give up on yourself or the people you're around. Never build anything long-lasting, cause you're needed on the ground. And then I got closer and saw the speaker's face. His shoelaces were not tied, his weight was all on one side. I stopped and stared at him and he said, "Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Do you think I'm a freak? If you want to get to your event alive, you better run. Run, 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 run northward, that's what I did. I hadn't been in that part of the city before the lights had totally closed down. Looked like a totally different town. I found a lady and said, "Excuse me, ma'am." She turned around, said, "Do you know who I am?" And I did. I recognized her from a picture book. She said, "Run, run, 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 off to your event, but bring me back a bagel and a little brown tent. That's a mission. Don't disappoint me, please." As you know, I didn't sign up for this, but I found it wise not to resist the relative of he who speaks for the tree. Run, 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 run the same direction with no protection of any kind. My mind was about to shut down when I saw a clown beside a 6-foot pile of t-shirts folded perfectly fine. He was asking all the passersby, "What is the time?" I said 6 o'clock. He said, "That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean." He smirked and giggled and laughed, and I felt the speaking draft of him full by me. I carefully, slyly struck out of his line of vision and carried up the road with precision. Run, run, run to the wintertime event. Now I knew it was gonna be late, but I had to say I went, even though I thought no matter what was there that I might find there was a way that it could blow my mind. I got an email. I got another one. Emails, 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 they keep on showing up. So I stopped running. The first one was from my philosophy professor, and this is what it said. All your new religions are covered in a thin coat of sugar and a second coat of paint. And I replied by saying, if you say so. The second one was from Andrea Stovetop, no words, just a video of a considerate note-leaving robber who made sure the store was robbed, and the corner store clerk in the corner of the store wherein lies their job. And I replied by saying, I know, I'm doing my best. I closed my phone and looked up, and a brawl was going on outside the porta potty. One of the guys was bloody out. I'm thinking, holy moly, have I gone too far? Have I run too far? Should I turn around? The wintertime event is where I don't care, as long as it's warm in there. Has it already begun? Is it nearly finished? Is it already done? Did I miss it? Or did I not? Was I already there and I just forgot? By one man. It was the youth pastor telling me to walk faster, cause the metros run less often. And if I don't make it, then maybe I'll be waiting till sunrise in the morning. I should thank him for the warning. Then he bit into a lobster and I saw him retreat into a store for fancy cars. And I couldn't help but notice that his face was free of blemishes and scars. The man by Henry Hall, with a little too gone, was still lying there, but his pulse was gone. A pigeon walked around him, and away the bird flew. I was standing there frozen, I didn't know what to do. The memory's been a struggle to enjoy. Even drinking water makes me feel insecure. I hope I'll soon forget about this time I spent downtown at the Wintertime event.
Coming up in just a little bit, Richie Canada's Monday Night Jam.